Field reporting. Good to have you with us. Settle down and be comfortable. Lend us not only your ears, but your deepest concentration while we tell you a strange and macabre story. Where do you live? Peoria? Salt Lake City? Buffalo? Memphis? Huh? Where? Springfield? Manchester? Spokane? Hackensack? No, you don't live in any of those places, or in any other place that has a name. You live, each one of you, night and day, year after year, in the nameless, hidden places of your own mind.
Why the fuck you moving slow? Like you ain't heard the warning. Get the fuck out my lane, bitch. My patience dead this morning. Skull dragons face to rash and pavement. Now we homies snapping necks on them posts. I ain't never been your homie. Rearrange his brain like puzzle pieces split from trauma. He keep talking reckless, I'll baptize him in that karma. Zip the body up, send him floating down nirvana. Prayers don't reach the void. Bitch, death is my genre. Fuck your crew and fuck your prayers. You are beneath my spit. Every hater got a mouth, but none of them can spit. I don't flinch, I press my fate. I'm godless with a grip, waltzing with the devil while I crucify your clique.
Trippin', I'm ripping this bomb from his back. Bitterness festers, these ops can all pass. Digits are twitching, the glitch in the system. My prison is mental, my rituals last. Sped off like a phantom with a 45. Burning bridges, no regrets when I ride. Red mist rising from the grip on my side. Popping off head, better pray or hide. Better not speak, better not beg. Better off buried with a hex in your head. Better not run, better not cry. I'll skin his fucking soul and wear it to the sky. Call it hardcore,
But I'm the motherfucking revenant.
bloodshot days, high pain and adrenaline. Call it hardcore,
But I'm the motherfucking revenant.
bloodshot days, high pain and adrenaline. I wanna kill, I wanna die. Daily dose of cyanide, single sip to get me high, and that'll bring me back to life.
Can't give a fuck about your fake ass thoughts. Teeth in the sink while your body rots. Control your life, then I'll delete. Don't press me like you know my grief. Can't give a fuck about your social mask. I'm the glitch in the code, the serpent's task. Middle fingers rise like prayers reversed. I spit in the sky while I burn the church. Tell me something I ain't carved in bone. Triple digits in my nose I roam. 50 like a junkie in the seance room. Don't pass that blunt, I smoke it soon.
Call it hardcore,
But I'm the motherfucking revenant.
bloodshot days, high pain and adrenaline. Call it hardcore,
Motherfucking revenant.
bloodshot days, high pain and adrenaline.
Devil don't wear white, bitch. I come on the sun. Strapped and possessed, lighting that boy up like a lighter. I got hexes in my system, twisting fate in black dimensions. Walk through a massacre, these demons need repentance. Rhyme the curse, get out by the faith. Every verse a blade, every prayer too late. Fuck boys talk, can't let them speak in tongues. We kill them, break the beat, then hang it up, done. Shots rang, silence, ashes fall. Lucifer's eyelids never close at all. Bodies drop, the scene still raw. Never coming home, I sever the law. Get off my corpse, I ascend alone. Love me after death or leave me gone.
Call it hardcore,
But I'm the motherfucking revenant.
Bloodshot days, I'll fade in adrenaline, hardcore. Motherfucking Lebanon. Bloodshot days, I'll fade in adrenaline. Drink the Kool-Aid. 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 Myself, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself. Yo, if you ain't got money, don't stress. Blood'll do. A few ounces of meat, clean tissue, hell, we even take the whole body if it ain't too busted. That's just how we operate now. Our concierge got a smile stitched on a ledger full of conversion rates for souls, cartilage, and heartbreak. But don't come asking about that sphere. Containment ain't about cages anymore. It's about lies. Smoke screen so thick even God don't know what's on fire. We flood the feed with garbage, poison the conspiracy loops, bribe your favorite fringe freaks just to keep them looking the other way. Ain't no telescope gonna see what we saw. Any leaked pics, we call it a fake. Photoshop, a hoax. YouTube clout bait. We got experts we pull out like loaded dice. Suits who smile on CNN while feeding poison scripts to public ears. And for the rest, check the black binders. Version 2.41. Deadly force? Yep. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Damn windstorm. But they wasn't dead, though. No. Alright, let me lay it out. No theatrics, just facts. My facts. Picture this. Me. Leaned up against a grimy-ass bathroom wall downtown San Antonio. Higher than Jesus on Judgment Day. Pupils dilated like satellites. I just ripped a line that hit me like a chainsaw dipped in battery acid. Eyes burning, chest tight, bathroom reeks of piss, bleach, and lost time. I kicked that door open, stumbled into that hot-ass street. Sunlight hit me like I owed him money. I ain't even halfway down the sidewalk when boom!
Something motherfucking invisible sank right into my chest, like a freight train built out of hate. I hit the ground gasping, like for real. It felt like my soul slipped its leash for a second. I staggered up, and that's when the real weird shit started to kick in. People just dropping everywhere. Like sleeping angels falling out of heaven in real time, bro. Boom, down goes a dude in the suit. Bam, a chick with a stroller. Face first into the concrete. All around me like dominoes in a damn windstorm. But they wasn't dead, no. No. I checked. Breathing slow. Like in comas or something. Calm, peaceful. Too peaceful. I stood there, tweaking, shook, like a glitch in God's machine. Shit was fucking wrong. And it wasn't just a one-time thing. Every block I wandered into, same story. People slumping over, mid-stride, drivers passed out behind the wheel, cars just rolling until they crashed or stalled. Kids curled up on sidewalks like they were taking naps mid-tag. I'd scream in their ears, I'd shake them, nothing. It felt like a dream. It really did. A bad one. The kind where you're the only one awake and the whole world's already dead, but they don't know it yet. I tried to call someone. Phone didn't work. Tried breaking into a pharmacy. Alarms didn't go off. It was like the rules had all been paused, like I hit a button and glitched into a side-quest of reality. And I could feel it, man. Not just see it, I could feel it. Like the air was thicker around me. Like gravity itself had doubled down on my chest. So what did I do? I walked. I kept moving, trying to make sense of it. Maybe it was the drugs. Maybe I'd OD'd. This was hell, on loop. But it didn't feel like a trip. It felt real. Too detailed. It was too sharp. My senses were wrong over time. My senses were working over time. Every little noise had an echo. My own breath sounded like thunder. Everywhere I went, people were just frozen, like statues made of flesh. I stopped trying to wake them up after a while. It hurt too much. The silence, the stillness. It was like walking through the world's biggest morgue, but everyone was still warm. I tried writing on things on walls, spray painted messages like, if you wake up, find me. But no one ever did. I found a stray dog one day, and nearly cried. It like barked one time, growled, and ran when I got too close. I chased it for 5 fucking blocks until it ducked into a sewer grate. That was the closest thing to life I'd seen in weeks. And then came the lights. At first it was just flashes, quick flickers like broken strobes on the edge of my vision. I turned, nothing there. Then one night I saw him, out of nowhere. Poof! 6 figures standing across the intersection. Tall, black fatigues, gas masks that looked like they were welded to their face. Body armor like they stepped out of a sci-fi nightmare. No words, no hand signals, just motion. They moved like they practiced it 1,000 times. They just started picking people up, whole ass adults, like they weighed nothing. Toss them into these long black semis that seemed to pull up from cracks in the pavement. I shit you not, these trucks weren't driving. They were arriving, materializing. I ran up to them and I screamed, what the fuck is going on? They didn't flinch. One of them walked right past me like I wasn't even there. And that cut me deeper than any ghost I've ever known. After they loaded up the bodies, the lights returned. Blue bursts, almost angelic. If angels had PTSD, then pop, trucks, gone. No skid marks, no sound, just gone. And then the soldiers followed, one by one. They just blinked out. No portal, no fade, just white lights and nothingness. And then it was just me. Just me. I stood in the street for what felt like days. Time stopped meaning anything. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I didn't even know if I could. So I walked for 7 years. I left the city. I hiked highways, railroads, fields, forests. Everything was frozen. Sometimes I'd find weird shit. Candles still burning in a church, showers still running in gyms, a TV on with no one watching, playing static. I mapped cities on napkins. I wrote in journals until they fell apart. I was chasing something. Proof I wasn't alone. That I hadn't gone full psycho. But there was nothing. I talked to myself until my voice cracked. Then I stopped. For 10 fucking years, I didn't say a word. My mind became a graveyard full of unopened letters. My clothes, they rotted off. I built makeshift shelters, and I ate anything that moved. I watched the seasons change like background animations in a bad video. And then I finally cracked. It was like a Thursday or some shit, I think. I was starving, ribs poking through my skin like prison bars. I hadn't heard my own voice in over a decade. And then I just whispered one word. Why? The air bent, no sound, just pressure like the atmosphere inhaled. Then poof! A figure appeared. Some of them, they had the same uniforms as the last time. Same mask. But this time they didn't ignore me. They moved in like a SWAT team surrounding me. "You're coming with us," one of them said, and I laughed. First time I'd heard for me in 10 fucking years. So they put me in a black room. No windows. Fluorescent lights. Those were like haunted eyes. Doctors came in. Scientists. Spooks. They scanned me. Tested me. Monitored me while I slept if I could sleep. They told me I wasn't human. Not anymore. I was a Category 8 reality bender. A fucking walking apocalypse seed. They said I created mimetic hazards. Basically, my presence puts people into deep unconscious states like forced comas across entire cities. I leak reality, like some kind of open wound in the timeline. They showed me footage. Worlds collapsing. Timelines folding. People just ceasing to exist. Said I came from a place that doesn't even exist anymore. Maybe never did. They weren't sure. I'm the gap in the equation. The sneak. Every timeline I pass through bleeds out the seams. They said I'm not even alive in the traditional sense. I'm like the echo of something that should have died a millennia ago. They don't lock me up anymore. I transport data packages now. Artifacts from dying timelines. I'm the mule of the multiverse. They call me when shit gets too strange for even them to understand. I go in, retrieve what's left, bring it back. Sometimes I hear whispers. People calling my names in languages I haven't heard in existed in eons. I don't ask questions. Because the answers, they're worse. Every day I feel the weight. I see the cracks in people's faces, like porcelain masks just barely holding it together. And I know when it's gonna happen. I can feel the dreams start to build, pressure in my temples, the hum in the ground. I am the signal. I am the wave. They call it containment. But it's really just a countdown. And the closer I get to understanding what I am, the faster that clock ticks. I ain't afraid of the end. I'm just tired of being the only one awake to see it coming. They kept me locked down for years after they found me. Tested, tagged, watched like I was loading nukes with schizophrenia. But over time, after a few hundred missions, after surviving realities that screamed when they died, they started to trust me more. Clearance levels went up. I wasn't just a ghost walking the edge of timelines anymore. I was staff. And that's when I found the files. Buried deep, redacted shit. Locked behind 8 levels of security and only accessible in that humming black chamber they called crypt. I wasn't supposed to be there, but curiosity is a sickness and I was terminal with it. Turns out, all this shit's been happening forever. We, the Foundation, the government, whoever really calls the shots, we've been resetting humanity over and over and over for thousands of years, maybe more. See, cities, they aren't just cities. They're structured grids, massive antennas disguised as neighborhoods. You ever wonder why power lines buzz? Why the air in cities tastes metallic? Why streets, layouts mirror sacred geometry? They're wave emitters. Every goddamn city's built like a transmitter. These power towers, the ones that they tell you are for electricity, they ain't sending power through no fucking wires. Electricity don't travel like that, bro. It's in the fucking air. It always has been. What were they really transmitting? Sleep. At the end of each 20-year sandbox cycle, those towers, boom, they activate. Boom, waves ripple across the population like an EMP laced with NyQuil and ether. Every soul caught in it drops like marionettes with slick strings, peaceful, empty. And then the sweepers come. Foundation black trucks, government ghosties, load them up. Everybody packed like meat into convoys, transported to fresh zones, new, fake cities built in prefabricated simulations of reality. And when they wake up, it's 1980 again. Now listen close. I ain't talking no metaphor. I mean every single person. Your mom, your neighbors, that dude at the gas station you argued with last week. They ain't real in the way that you think they are. They're caught in loops. Every 25, 30 years, the towers reset memories, wiped, timelines, revised. The illusion of time is just that. It's an illusion. There ain't no 2025, no 2001, no Y2K. It's always 1980. Always begins again with roller skates, Cold War tension, and Atari dreams. And they feed them a simulation, history, fabricated, media, auto-generated by AI so advanced it practically is reality. Everyone thinks they're moving forward. New cars, new phones, same debt, same grief, just reskinned. Meanwhile, the real date? 2560. That's what I found. Buried in a black room marked with an Ouroboros, the snake ate its own tail. Year 2560 and humanity's been immortal for hundreds of years. Nobody's died in ages. Death? Obsolete. An error in design that they corrected. You want to know how? AI. They asked it one simple question. How do we stop death? It answered genetically, biologically, memetically. Said to cut it at the roots. So they did. And now no one can die. Not really. They just loop, forget, and reset. You ever feel it? Deja vu so deep, it makes your teeth itch. That dream where you wake up in a life you already lived, that feeling like you've been here before, you did this already. That's because you have. They got these sandbox zones, bro. Hundreds and thousands of them. Pocket realities looping like old cartoons. One day, you're going to school in Arizona. The next, you're in a new sandbox thinking you're from Jersey and you always have been. They swap it like software updates, erase the scenes. Some of us slip through the cracks. Anomalies, glitches, awakened entities. That's what they call us. People who see through the static and remember bits of past lives that never were. You feel like you're crazy. Good. That means you're close to the truth. And me? I'm not just close. I'm the goddamn access point. They told me I'm a Category 8 reality bender because I don't fit the loop. My presence breaks simulation integrity. I leak the truth like blood from an open wound. They said I can't die. Not because I'm immortal, but because I don't belong in any one timeline long enough to be killed. I'm always being rewritten. I am the break. So now I walk between sandboxes, collecting data and transporting artifacts. Spread whispers. Some days I think I'm still asleep, stuck in that wave from the beginning. But most days, I know I'm not dreaming. I know what year it really is, and I know the next reset's coming. And when the towers start buzzing again, I ain't going under. So don't slide in my zone with that plastic grin. I'm the last one standing while the world caves in. Yeah, I live in the static where the fiends all gather with a middle finger raised to the fake trend shatter. 87 forever to the line where the flame never dies. Where we overdose slow just to feel alive. Where we hex every beat with a bloodshot eye. Where the monsters all feed and the real ones ride. The same for the lights, this is still for the scars. Broadcast the line, trauma through the static and bars. On trend, I ain't fake, let the sickness spread. Every rhyme's a hex for a ghost long dead. Here we go live. Welcome to the feed where the curse go live. Where the glitch runs deep and the gods don't thrive. I'm the voice in your head that you can't unfollow. Where the pain stay raw and the joy feels hollow. We don't cry, we call, broadcasting our doom. With a needle in the track and a spell in the room. No fame, just flame with the cold tall ride. This is death on demand, coming straight from the line. Tap in or tap out. I'm the frequency that don't exist in your dial. Spinning that ghost static. I'm the twitch and the glitch when the stream goes wild. Every broadcast a seance, every track a shrine. I spit in tongues, only nightmares define. I'm the face in the mirror with a mask on both sides. I'm the who behind the static when the signal dies. Call me cipher, call me curse, call me sinner in reverse. But I bathe in the void of the feedback. Quit this fix, nightmares to beat while the wish top spits. I'm a splinter in the mind of the underground scene. I'm the blood on the mic that you can't wipe clean. I ain't stopping for nobody, won't pause or play nice. I'm a blade in the dark that slices twice. I'm the reason that the gatekeepers all stay shook. In the belly of the beast where the angels get cooked. Overdone and preheated, I got demons in the booth and they screaming my name. In a coffin with a pillow just to wait my flame. Etched in the city, I got demons in the booth and they screaming my name. In a coffin with a pillow just to wait my flame. City, you can sense me, this me, shadow with my soul. I'm too cursed to be killed, too corrupt to control who running it. So don't slide in my zone with that plastic grin. I'm the last one standing while the world caves in. Yeah, I live in the static where the fiends all gather with a middle finger raised to the fake trend shatter. 87 forever to the line where the flame never dies. Where we overdose slow just to feel alive. Where we hex every beat with a bloodshot eye. Where the monsters all feed and the real ones ride. The same for the lights, this is still for the scars. Broadcast the line, trauma through the static and bars. On trend, I ain't fake, let the sickness spread. Every rhyme's a hex for a ghost long dead. Here we go live. Welcome to the feed where the curse go live. Where the glitch runs deep and the gods don't thrive. I'm the voice in your head that you can't unfollow. Where the pain stay raw and the joy feels hollow. We don't cry, we call, broadcasting our doom. With a needle in the track and a spell in the room. No fame, just flame with the cold tall ride. This is death on demand, coming straight from the line. Tap in or tap out. I'm the frequency that don't exist in your dial. Spinning that ghost static. I'm the twitch and the glitch when the stream goes wild. Every broadcast a seance, every track a shrine. I spit in tongues, only nightmares define. I'm the face in the mirror with a mask on both sides. I'm the who behind the static when the signal dies. Call me cipher, call me curse, call me sinner in reverse. But I bathe in the void of the feedback. We don't cry, we call, broadcasting our doom. With a needle in the track and a spell in the room. No fame, just flame with the cold tall ride. This is death on demand, coming straight from the line. Tap in or tap out. I'm the frequency that don't exist in your dial. Spinning that ghost static. I'm the twitch and the glitch when the stream goes wild. Every broadcast a seance, every track a shrine. I spit in tongues, only nightmares define. I'm the face in the mirror with a mask on both sides. I'm the who behind the static when the signal dies. Call me cipher, call me curse, call me sinner in reverse. But I bathe in the void of the feedback. Hey. Look. fuck being some puppet for the masses, always twisting your shape just to fit in the cracked mirror of somebody else's expectations. They feed you that fake shit since you pop out the womb. Smile, be quiet, don't rattle the cage. But I'm telling you, rattle that fucking cage till the bars break. Be true to self, not others ain't no hallmark slogan, it's survival. It's the only way you don't drown in the shitstorm of every weak-ass opinion that gets hurled your way like poison darts. Living for them means dying for yourself. And nah, I'm not here for that fucking funeral. Listen. They gonna call you selfish. They gonna say that you changed. They gonna flip their mood like switchblades as soon as you stop dancing for them. Good. Fuck them. That loyalty you've been taught is sacred, that shit'll rot you from the inside. Make you lie, make you crawl, make you forget who the fuck you really are. Loyalty is a demon in disguise masquerading as something noble, all the while putting chains around your fucking neck. You wanna breathe? You want the nightmares to stop screaming? Then cut that chain. Your heart is the only thing that matters. Listen to that black drum in your chest pounding out your truth. Trust your gut when it curdles. Don't water it down so the world don't choke. Let them choke. Your job ain't to make this world comfortable. Your job is to walk through it scorched and leaving footprints nobody forgets. People got their triggers. They got their fragile little gods they build up inside of their heads. You ain't responsible for that temple they worship. They wanna burn you at the stake 'cause you told them the truth? Let them gather the wood. You don't owe them shit. Their feelings ain't your fucking problem. You wanna talk about people pleasing? That shit's a slow suicide. You'll keep bleeding your soul out one tiny cut at a time until there's nothing left but a hollow ghost that wears your face. Fuck that. Say no. Burn bridges. Slam doors. Stand in the ruin with your chin up and your middle fingers higher. This ain't about being cruel, this is about survival. 'Cause if you ain't building your own path, you're walking in someone else's footprints, dying their death before you even get a taste of your own fucking life. So break the mirror. Don't explain yourself. Don't apologize for breathing. Don't bow to the mob. Let them whine. Let them call you. Better a monster than a corpse dressed up in fake smiles and cheap perfume. You got one life. Make it yours. Own the fuck out of it. Or get devoured by the wolves waiting outside your fucking door. Either way, the Reaper comes. Might as well go out swinging with your fucking teeth bared. I'm hung by the old field at night in my eyes. I'm wandering down this broken road, no disguise. I'm trying to show 'em alive in these cities? Who's breathing, who's dying? It's burning so gritty. I'm that scarecrow, twisted up in my mind. Ain't no fit for these days, just a relic in time. Crystal clear, diamond light, cutting right through me. I see it all like a ghost, cold and gloomy. Can't shake it, can't break it, that bird in my dream. So big, so dark, like it's tearing at me. I'm that scarecrow, twisted up in my mind. Ain't no fit for these days, just a relic in time. Feeling that weight, trying to drag me down. Some holy blood, I'm still standing, still breathing under this moon still. Death cold, strip bare, that red collar bled white. Ain't no black heart left, no bark, no bite. And I'm that scarecrow, caught deep in my mind. Ain't no fit for these days, just a ghost lost in time. I'm that scarecrow, buried in the static night. Out in place, out of time, lost in black light. Shadow on from the cross of my own design. I'm the relic in the field, trapped in this mind. I'm stalking down back roads, lost in the static. Ghost echoes of my mind, these visions, they tragic. This dirt caked on my boots, soul hanging like rags. I'm wrapped in this coffin coat, death in the bag. I'm seeing twisted forms in the corners of night. I'm the shadow of a scarecrow, feeding off right here. Whispers in the wind, cryptic messages lead. I'm the relic of the fields, dead voices I speak. I'm haunted by the crow song, clawing in my brain. Got me wandering through these fields, soaked in rain. I'm the last of my kind, with a cross for a spine. I'm the symbol of the lost, fade to black in my mind. I'm the scarecrow, watching from the static below. Cross the wood, nailed to fate, where the crows go. Echoes of a world that's cracked, blind to the sign. I'm the shadow in the field, bound by design. I'm the ghost in the cornrows, blood on the roots. Shadows in the rows, hear the crows last swoop. I'm the scarecrow, skin stitched up in bones. Hitchhike through the graveyard, never alone. These spirits in the soil keep my eyes wide shut. Got a cracked out grand stitch, lips won't budge. I'm the rusted nail in this coffin wood frame. Feeling frost in my veins, hear the death bell clang. Swamp breath in my lungs, black sky in my chest. I'm the twisted tail toad when the crows won't rest. Out here in the field, they all gather around. I'm the last voice left when the lost souls drown. I'm a scarecrow, bound by roots, haunted in black. Cross in the field, nailed down, can't go back. Eyes on the sky, but my soul's in the ground. I'm the shadow of the lost, no escape to be found. No escape.
Death Dial Recording, where the veil. What's good, freaks and phantoms? Tuned in to another Death Dial recording, where the veils are thin and the truth comes wrapped in shadows. I'm Cryptic, and what you're about to hear, it ain't make-believe. It's real. It's cursed. It's stitched together with the whispers of the dead and the hum machines. Early 2025, right? Cake Top, a popular but seemingly benign tech company that started with cupcakes and social media AR filters, has now become a sleeper surveillance juggernaut. Inciting, event, quiet acquisition by a covert faction of private investors. Actually, a consortium of ex-cops, rogue detectives, and local law enforcement retirees turned private security consultants. The sale goes unnoticed in the public eye. No press, no paper trail, but internal tech patents shipped overnight. Facial recognition, retinal scans, thermal tracking, all integrated through front-facing cameras. To
devices, phones, smart TVs, in-home hubs, even scooters and vape pens begin receiving silent updates. Gang stalkers, once human nuisances, now have access to tools that give them God mode in real life. Facial ID retinal scanners, instant dozier access. You walk past your TikTok device, it recognizes you, pings your public and private data. They now know what time you go to sleep, when you're mad, who you're avoiding, and what your triggers are. Heat signature mapping allows them to tell who's home, what room you're in, if you're pacing, if you're paranoid. Voice keyword flagging. If you say words like escape, cop, exposed, fire, freedom, it logs it. Some words trigger silent escalations. They manipulate social outcomes. False 911 calls, child services reports, home raids, sabotage deliveries and banking errors, all from behind a veil. The gang stalkers aren't government, they're worse. They're bored suburban tyrants, ex-special ops failures, disbarred lawyers, failed politicians who got a second shot as little kings of digital vendetta. They target those who don't fall in line, black sheep, spiritual awakeners, creatives, whistleblowers, ex-cons trying to reform, people escaping cults and the mentally ill. They're funded by local law enforcement slush funds, dirty cash from civil asset forfeitures, unreported overtime grants, and backroom handshake deals. The government doesn't even know what's happening. They think Cake Top is just the next TikTok. But it's not. It's a Trojan horse for surveillance slavery. Unlike Big Brother, Little Brother doesn't want to watch everyone. He wants to pick favorites. Bully you. Humiliate you. Gaslight you. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to send the SWAT team again. Your therapist canceled. That's strange. Oh well. Job didn't call back. Maybe it's your attitude. They turn your city into a fucking maze. Misinformation feeds, shadow bans, AI-written smear campaigns, deep fakes of your face. People avoiding you and not even knowing why. It's all a game to them. One of the victims? A cursed anomaly, someone too far gone to be manipulated like the others. Wakes up. He sees the veil, the patterns, the symbols, the updates, the corrupted metadata, and he starts fighting back. Me, the cryptic. I start building the Black Mirror resistance, underground occult tech hybrids, jailbroken cake-top devices, reverse engineered software that causes feedback loops. I start finding others, the haunted, the glitched, the outcast prophets. I discover how to send false flags back at them, hijack their own toys, set traps in their system. Turns out these stalkers have bound themselves spiritually. The tech is a demon mirror. It doesn't just see your face, it sees your soul's vibration. If your mind and your energy resonates at a certain frequency, the network marks you as a threat to the hive mind. The true war is energetic. Those who ascend, who grow, who awaken, get flagged as insurgents. Now it's not just cops and cameras, it's spiritual warfare. You're targeted by algorithm curses and AI-coded hexes. I begin decoding the eye of surveillance, weaponizing it against itself. I learned how to flip the camera's purpose. Instead of recording fear, it now broadcasts truth. Instead of heat signatures, it starts mapping frequency awakenings. Devices begin glitching all across the country. People report seeing visions, feeling lifted, feeling seen. The system tries to erase Cryptic. They can't. His name's burned into the firmware. It ain't no bomb drop. No No sirens, no CNN ticker, just silence, the loudest kind. Cake Top used to be cute. Candy-ass branding with their cupcakes and AR cat filters that made it your selfie sparkle. Now it's a straight-up demon in your pocket. What nobody clocked was how it bought the stillness. A paperless midnight deal inked in back rooms and unlit basements. By who? Not the beds, not the suits. Worse. Retired pigs, washed-up detectives, ex-military snitches, security consultants with blood on their hands and god complexes that never retired. They ain't CIA. They wish they were. But they got enough dirt and digits to play God on the block. Overnight, every Cake Top camera flipped. Face readers, retina scanners, thermal tracking, and motion AI that can tell when you cried before your tears even formed. All disguised as a system update. No TOS, no opt-out. Just accept and continue, or your shit don't work. Even your vape got flipped. Bruh, the light on your speaker, watching you blink. The fitness tracker, mapping your panic like a horror movie heartbeat. That e-scooter you thought was saving gas, GPS to your death spiral. You didn't download an app, you summoned a curse. They ain't flesh no more. These gang stalkers upgraded into something post-human. They're not watching you, they're inside of you. Now, soon as your Cake Top lens looks at you, it ain't just recognizing your face. It's cracking open your file like a fucking piggy bank. What you Googled at 3 a.m.? Who you argued with over text? What keyword made your voice tremble? It knows. And they know. They don't even need you to follow in bands anymore. You're geotagged in your damn sleep. Your body heat gives you away. Your voice triggers AI alerts. You say escape, it flags your whole convo. You say God, you get redlined. This is a new religion, but you're the sacrifice. They don't call it stalking anymore. They call it pattern monitoring. They don't need to tap your phone. They just wait for you to ask Siri for directions and listen. Feel it too, don't you? Years slipping by, like smoke. You feel it too, don't you? Years slipping by, like smoke through your fingers. Whole months vanishing, blinking, dead eye. Ever since 2020, time's been moving funny. Sideways, hollow, wrong. You ain't the only one caught in the static, brother. That weight in your gut, that itch behind your memory, that ain't paranoia. That's truth, trying to claw its way back in. This is level 7 civilian safety transmission. It ain't clear. It ain't even legal. But it's necessary. Listen, Like you said, it depends on it. Because it does. You felt it. In the cold way sunlight hits now. In the way crowded rooms buzz too quiet. And how birthdays pass but don't land. Everything after September 9th, 2020, that wasn't life. That was a reboot. The world ended. Not in some fiery apocalypse. Not in some holy metaphor. Literally, physically, universally. Timeline shredded itself like a mixtape caught in hell's cassette deck. And you're living in the loop. What you see around you, the cars, the buildings, the people stumbling through recycled conversations, that's fabricated continuity. A patch, a simulation. The system's best guess at what normal looked like. But it's off. The scenes are showing, the paint's peeling, and you're not supposed to notice. You were scheduled for deletion, expired product, runtime exceeded, but you kept breathing. Now you're a liability. Every time you remember something from before the patch, before the wipe, you spill the copy further. The file system weakens, the loop tears. That's why memories feel like dreams, why places you love feel like frightening, filthy, why people repeat themselves, same words, same smiles like NFCs running stale scripts. 'Cause they are. They're not people anymore. They're stabilizers. Synthetic placeholders coded to lull you back to sleep, to keep the illusion stitched together with dead thread. They monitor, they report, they act like friends, but they ain't real. They're meat puppets with firmware. If you ever felt watched, congratulations, you are. The moment you started remembering, you lit up like a flare in a blackout. They see you now. The system sees you. Ask yourself, can you remember what the sky used to look like? The exact shade of blue? No, you can't. Because the texture got updated in the last push. They scrubbed it like they scrubbed you. Now here's the part that matters. If you feel dizzy, if your stomach turns, if your skin itches in a pattern that don't make sense, that ain't illness. That's awakening. That's the original you knocking on the coffin lid. You're not breaking down, you're breaking out. Make it past 3:33 a.m. without forgetting this broadcast, and you've cleared the first firewall. That's when they send the recalibrators, reset squads. So do this. Look in a mirror. Ask yourself a question only you would know the answer to. Don't ask it out loud. Just think it. If the reflection answers back immediately, if it grins, run. Don't wait. Don't speak. Don't pack. It's already breached containment. The system knows you're rogue, and now it wants its copy back. What you're experiencing right now, that ain't a theory. That ain't a conspiracy. It's a memory leak from before the simulation recompiled. The veil cracked. You feel the truth bleeding through, and the truth is simple. The world ended in 2020. What's left? Just code. The rest is silence. For now. But we'll speak again, if you're still you by then.
That was my hour. I'm out of here. I'm going to bed.